First, let me call a spade here. If you're overweight, it simply means, in general terms anyway, that you have too many oversized fat cells in your body. This is, perhaps insensitively, known as being fat. Accepting that you're fat in the first place is the biggest step you can take on your journey to doing something about it. Forget all about the socially sponsored BS about curves are beautiful and being body positive. These are just meaningless slogans and conceptions promoted everywhere with the design to keep you content with a less than healthy and optimal body, which is good for the profits of the medical industry, which you will be contributing to, due to the health issues that are associated with being fat. Please be self-critical with the shape of your body. If it's too fat, do not just accept this situation. I can honestly help you to achieve a body shape and health transformation. Now, it's very important here to tell you that being fat is not your fault. You have been quite deliberately and in a controlled manner forced to become fat for someone's profits. I have explained this in detail in many of my other videos, so I'm not going to repeat it all here. Suffice to say that your current unhealthy and unnatural body shape is unquestionably the intentional design of the big food corporations. So what can you do about being too fat? You can lose some weight, right? Of course, this is what you're advised to do by every man, woman and their dog on every media channel, and sometimes by actual experts who supposedly know what they're talking about. And where has all this diverse and sometimes sincere weight loss advice led to? I'll tell you, success by only a very few of the countless people who have ever followed it, right? Despite all the weight loss advice bandied about by a complete and massive industry, there is still a vast amount of people, perhaps even the majority of people on Earth, who are too fat. Just the sheer amount of weight loss advice, pills, potions, programs, and products available, if they worked, should have by now totally eradicated fat from everyone's body who wants it gone, right? So clearly, it's actually 100% obvious that weight loss advice is fundamentally flawed in some way. And this, if you're fat, is where I change your life. Of all the people in the world involved in the vast weight loss industry, I have the answer to the problem of why the vast majority of people struggle with losing weight. Now, before I explain, I have to reiterate my endless mantra. Everything, and I mean everything in creation, is a consequence of energetic frequencies. There is simply no physicality as we know it in the whole of existence. This unequivocal reality is manifestly proved by the fact that all our senses responsible for seeing, hearing, touch, taste and smell are vibration sensors. Without everything being made up of different energy vibrations, we simply could not interact with anything in our world. So given this fact, our very words, like everything else, are also the consequence of different energetic vibrations. The higher anything vibrates at, the more beneficial it is to human beings. And now we get to the point. If you want to get rid of the fat on your body, or at least reduce it, try saying these two sentences to yourself. I want to reshape my body. I need to lose weight. Now think how you feel when you say each of these sentences. When you said, I want to reshape my body, you felt energized and motivated and above all positive, right? When you said, I need to lose weight, you felt like you were going to have a burden placed upon you, right? Losing weight loss, is a very negative concept. It infers a chore, a remedial action that needs to be done to put right something that went wrong. Reshaping your wondrous body has a very positive cogitation. It infers achieving a new lease of life, regardless of how you got into your current situation. Of course, whichever way you look at it, reshaping your body or losing weight involves basically the same process. So is this not just simple semantics, using different words for the same process? As you've just experienced, it is far more than that. Doing anything willingly with a positive mindset has a far greater chance of success and fulfillment than undertaking a burdensome, negative chore. Let's go further into this for a minute. The mindset of reshaping or sculpting your body has no guilt or remorse attached to it. It is simply a new positive objective for you to achieve. Whereas losing weight has an implicit thought of taking a remedial action, having to do a chore to put right the results of a guilty or negligent past. It's no wonder then that anyone with a losing weight mindset wants a quick fix, an easy way to undo past mistakes. Think about it this way. Fixing up your home after you've neglected it and allowed it to fall into inefficient and ugly disrepair is a far greater challenge to face than to revamp your home and make it a nicer place to live in. There is a huge difference in mindset between these two similar tasks. You do not need me to tell you which approach will yield the greater success and fulfillment in the long term. So there you have it. I have undeniably changed your life simply by pointing out something you perhaps have not thought about in the past. I have set a seed that was not there before. Now what you do with this seed is of course entirely up to you. You can take action and face getting rid of your fat with a totally new and positive mindset that will ensure your eventual success. Or you can poo-poo this idea and continue pursuing the boring, tedious, burdensome task of losing weight and wanting other people to tell you the fastest and easiest way for you to do it, and feeding the endless and frankly pointless for profits weight loss industry. Let's just do a quick recap here. Your mindset ultimately dictates your success or failure in everything you do, right? Doing a chore like losing weight opens you up to all manner of reasons for procrastination and excuses to avoid doing it properly. You will try anything, any suggestions, any advice, any products, no matter how ridiculous they might be, to make the odious task of losing weight quicker and easier. With this negative mindset, you are virtually doomed to long-term failure. Now, by undertaking the exciting and positive journey of reshaping and rejuvenating your wondrous body, you will far more efficiently get round or over any obstacle that gets in your way, or overcome any challenges that you will inevitably have to face. So from now on, to reduce the fat on your body, completely disregard the drudge of losing weight, and instead embrace the exciting, stimulating and motivating journey to getting your shape back and rejuvenating your wondrous body.
Now, why am I so passionate about wanting you to get your natural body shape back? I'll tell you now, it's not for profit. All profits from your shape back goes towards making the lives of financially disadvantaged people better. No, I want you, and of course many others, to be successful getting your shape back, so that you can join the fight back against the for-profits cabal that effectively rules the world. Getting your shape back will make you feel better in many ways, and will raise your personal energetic vibrations. And the higher the energetic vibrations in the world, the better the world becomes in the future. The future my daughter and grandkids, and of course all your offspring, will have to face. So I will help you to reshape your body as much as I can, not only for the benefits you will feel for yourself, but also for the benefit of everyone your greater positivity will influence. Reshaping your body, of course, will inevitably result in you losing weight. But for everyone's sake, as well as your own, forget about losing weight being your objective. Losing weight is nothing more than a side effect of you making positive decisions about your body and taking positive actions to influence its shape and health. So please join me in the Your Shape Back movement, and let's create a better world for as many people as possible, starting with yours.